the task at hand as they came into the arena earlier on. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sidelines. Hey, Dave.
Well, thanks very much, guys. Now, it's no secret at the end of quarters, players will wait until just after the buzzer sounds to fire up heaves, so they won't hurt their field goal percentage. To encourage a nothing-to-lose approach on these plays, many say it's past time that the league only counts the makes in those situations. Kevin, it's kind of interesting.
Yeah, it is. Do it. Thanks, TA. Now, look at Memphis's starting group. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the 1. And for Denver, out on the perimeter, it's Caldwell Pope and Porter Jr. Gordon steps in at the 4 with Jokic in at center. And it's Murray in at the point. And a big issue for teams, Greg, this time of year, keeping players healthy for the long haul. Coaches, we're seeing, starting to adjust rotations, keeping an eye on guys' minutes.
And, Kevin, it's such a long season. The teams have to keep the key players fresh. It's not a strategy everyone loves, but it's a necessary concern in today's NBA.
Now here's Morant. Outside, Bain. Offline with his 3. Jokic against Bain. Jokic kicks to Murray. Morant with the steal. The pass to Brooks. High, arcing shot. Gordon with the defensive effort. And Murray's got the ball here for the Nuggets. Last time these two teams came together was also in this building. They were able to win it for the home fans.
And they got the better of this matchup last time with their defensive pressure and the ability to force turnovers.
This defensive game plan is easy, keeping it the same, making them change things.
Now Morant, following the three-point attempt by Jamal Murray.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Shot clock at 6. Bain passes to Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
A big target with good hands. Jackson doing damage in the pick and roll. Well, if you polled players on who they think the strongest guy in the league, I'm pretty sure Steven Adams would be a top pick.
A 3, rebounded by Jackson. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Morant passes to Bain. Jokic against Adams. Here's Morant. And the layup's good off the glass. And for Adams, his strength makes him difficult, Richard, to deal with.
Oh, yeah, it's the absolute worst. He sets some of the hardest screens in the league, and he's been one of, if not the best offensive rebounders for over the last decade. Look, it takes multiple people to box out that large human.
For Memphis, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. There's the lob to Jackson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Love watching Jackson on the receiving end of the alley-oops. He definitely won the athletic lottery.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Now, here's Jokic. He's a guy that can score, no doubt, averaging over 25 points a game.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, it's nice to see him be assertive instead of settling for a jump shot, especially in the first quarter.
The Nuggets shooting their first free throw of the game. So Memphis ends up going with the new group.
At the line for your Nuggets, Nikola Jokic. At the line for 1.
Free throw, good. Jokic.
And Jokic signing a huge extension this offseason. Largest contract at the time it was signed. You knew it was coming, as he just means so much to the franchise, and that's the cost for a back-to-back MVP.
Now here's Jones. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. 23 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Jokic against Jones. From 8 feet away, he drops it in. Jokic has got 5 now.
Plays a rugged game down low. Jokic's toughness adds character to the identity of this team.
Here's Clark. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. One quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Grizzlies out in front, up by 3. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Memphis. Here's Caldwell Pope. Well, great with this Memphis Grizzlies team. You like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
On the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. Then it's Jaren Jackson. Then it's Brooks. And it's Aldama in at the power forward position. Good on the bucket.
Can't lay off of Morant. When he's roaming around that mid-range area, you know he's ready to lock in.
Here's Highland. 9-point game his last outing. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Michael Porter Jr. was a top prospect in his high school class, but his back injury has presented a constant challenge. He says, it changed my perspective. I'm just going to get up every day and try to be better than I was the day before. If I'm giving my best every day, then I'm good. Back to you guys.
Well, you hope he stays healthy. That has been a concern. Thanks, David. He misses the free throw. I think it's pretty clear, Greg, what the goal is for this Denver organization long term.
It's simple, Kevin. Make it to the finals. The Nuggets have never been there. They've been close reaching a conference finals on more than one occasion.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Adams checked in, and he's good on the second. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
Now Brooks following the three-point attempt by Jamal Murray. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Here's Jackson. And that one goes, feeding him with the lead pass.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Murray looking around. Gordon with the screen for Murray. Driving the lane. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. One of the stars of the 2020 bubble playoffs, Jamal Murray.
I mean, remember, he had a 50-point game, and Murray averaged over 26 points, helped Denver make it to the Western Conference Finals. We saw Jamal take his game to another level in Orlando.
And the first one at the line is good.
And such a young, exciting core for the Nuggets. The MVP, Jokic, Michael Porter Jr., and Jamal Murray. This group has a chance to be a contender for years to come.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Jokic, he's checked in for Jordan. Zeke Naji comes in for Gordon. And Smith subbed in for Kentavious Caldwell Pope. So he gets them both. With Jokic, I mean, the potential, Greg, of this Denver team, they've got so much of it. But what is the key for them to actually reach it?
Kevin, simply health. I mean, they need Murray and MPJ to be out there. Those two have had major injury issues. Jokic is a generational talent, but the man needs help.
It's good. Adams has got his first bucket of the night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Jokic with his screen on Jones. Smith the pass to Jokic. He kicks to Porter. Smith surveying the D. Here's Jokic. The shot off that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Jones. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Smith outside. Over Jones. The Nuggets with another miss. And so it's Memphis heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot, guys. With Mike Malone, as the second half approaches, Coach, what are you looking for?
Execution, pace, and purpose with everything that we do, and making sure that when we call a set, we know what we're trying to accomplish and get the ball to where our players can be effective.
We'll see if they can fix that in the second half. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Good to be with you for halftime. Let's check in on the NBA action coming up later tonight. You know, both of you were a little late getting to the table today. You guys goofing around on the clock?
What? No. We were just stuck in hair and makeup.
Oh, right. Hair and makeup took forever.
Yeah, I'm sure you two's hair took forever. There's just so much of it. Kind of like me. Now back to our game. Pretty impressive first half for the Grizzlies.
Tremendous job finding the big dudes and letting them work. Great physicality, and it ain't all about the three ball, is it, big fella?
Nope, elbows are on the way.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Nice game. Great performance by Jaren Jackson.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
And here is Murray. Murray and Caldwell Pope, the guards. The forward spots will be Porter Jr. and Gordon. And it's Jokic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Morant outside. Over Murray. And it's Morant missing. The Nuggets trail by 7.
And back in 2021, Nikola Jokic became the lowest drafted player to ever win the MVP. The 41st pick of the draft, the first second-round pick to win the award.
6 to shoot. Jokic sets the screen for Caldwell Pope. It's stolen by Adams. Brooks with it. Now guarded by Porter. Pass to Jackson. Here's Morant.
2 minutes.
Here's Adams. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game. And from second rounder to MVP, Greg, Nikola Jokic. What a story.
Amazing, Kevin. And, you know, one thing the Joker did to transform his game, dedicate himself to his conditioning. Jokic is in much better shape now than when he first entered the league.
Here's Jokic. Grizzlies with the rebound.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Murray against Morant. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Jokic inside. Adams on him. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up. So Morant will go to the free throw line. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
So Denver ends up going with a whole new group. That's good from Morant.
You know Ja Morant, such a dynamic guard. His combination of speed and creativity, that makes for some tough matchups.
Here's Highland. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Morant surveying the D. Clark sets a screen for Morant. And that one's good by Clark. Clark's got the lead up to 12 now for the Grizzlies.
And you see the unselfishness from Morant, wanting to share that ball with any open teammate.
Jordan with the screen on Jones. Here's Highland. And it's off from three-point range.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Now Morant. 8 points for him. Outside, Jones. And the three off target. And so it's Memphis. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And it's Jones with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. We've got Williams. He's out there with Jackson. Dylan Brooks out there with Jones. And it's Conchar into the two-guard position. Now here's Jones. Shoots a fader. Jackson misses.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Here's Highland. Hey, Richard, as soon as your playing career ended, you got right into this business, into broadcasting. When did you decide that this would be the next step?
Well, the first time is when I thought I was going to be out the league, and so I started doing more and more work until I retired in 2018. So it started way before I retired.
That laid the groundwork for you. Good job. Passes to Concho. Takes a three. And Jokic with the rebound. Jokic just got rebound number 5 here tonight. For three, Caldwell Pope. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Caldwell Pope's got it back down to single digits for the Nuggets. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Brooks with it. Over Jokic. Brooks misses. Here's Highland, defended by Jones. Jokic with the bucket. Now just a 5-point Grizzly lead.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for the defense, just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Back to Jokic. 1:03 left to play here in the fourth. And the rejection by Jackson. And the shot goes down. Timeout called the Grizzlies. They lead by 3. 58 seconds left in the game. Some changes for Memphis. Steven Adams is checked in for Williams. Bain comes in for John Concho. And it's John Morant in for Jones. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach Taylor Jenkins talked to his team during the break, and he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed, guys.
Thanks so much, David. Murray outside. Here's Jokic. It drops. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Huge. Jokic comes through just fearless. What an option.
Murray against Morant. Can't hit that one. Gordon with the defensive effort.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Pretty much, they have to be perfect the rest of the way. That puts tremendous pressure on your offense.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Jamal Murray. That's his third personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Memphis. John Murray. Taking 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
The confidence Morant has in himself is impressive. He brushes pressure off like it's nothing.
Gets them to fall, and those are huge free throws. It's now a 2-possession game.
Denver calls timeout. They're down by 5. 26 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. .26 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Murray kicks to Gordon. Murray right side. From deep. Rebounded by Jackson. And an intentional foul right there.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
13 foul. At the line for the Grizzlies, Desmond Bain. At the line for 2.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Pass to Gordon from deep 3-point range. And they recover it. And so the Grizzlies take the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much, Ja. A lot of swag on this team tonight. Who's responsible for that confidence?
I feel like we all talk to each other, even the coaching staff. Coach let us play with a lot of freedom. Everybody have the green light, so I mean, there's no reason to lack confidence when you have a coach who believes in you. every step of the way and just let you go out there and play your game. So we always just preach, keep shooting, make or miss, and we behind you. So.
You all look like a confident bunch, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in as we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Ja Morant.